G'day everyone and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be going through some unpopular AFL opinions. It's been about a month now since I asked for some unpopular opinions on my Instagram story. We got a few replies, so we're going to be going through them and giving my thoughts on your guys' take on the game and on some unpopular opinions about the AFL. Starting off, we have Flynn Saunder saying Gold Coast are underrated. It's a brilliant take. The Suns sitting 11th on the table, and they are definitely finals worthy, the Suns, at the moment. They're competing with like the Collingwoods of the league at the moment, so really good stuff for the Suns. And yeah, they are underrated. They definitely have a chance of making the 8. Next up, we have Lockie Sheehan. He says Richmond can still win the flag. You know, we cannot call them off just yet. They are sitting 9th, and they are not doing too bad at the moment, the Tigers. They've been a bit unpredictable, but their last 5 games, they've won 3 and only lost 1, and they've had the bye as well in between. So Lockie, pretty decent take. I don't think they'll go ahead and win the flag, but they could definitely be winning a final. Next take from Josh Stokes. He says Geelong are washed, and it's definitely hard to agree with that one at the moment. They are sitting 5th on the table. They had 3 wins in a row before their bye in round 13, and they are coming up taking on West Coast in round 14, so that game could go absolutely anywhere. Don't think Geelong are washed, but yeah, I don't think it's their year. The Cats, they haven't been too predictable. They haven't been too great this year, but you never know. You never know with the Cats. They could storm in the second half of the year and have a late surge and finish in the top 4, but not looking likely actually for the top 4 finish now, the Cats. Smitty Tyler has said Carlton are better than Melbourne. Now, that is a decent take. Obviously, these were sent in a month ago, so me reading them now, there's a lot changed on the game and a lot changed in the season. A month ago, the D's were still undefeated, and a month ago, Carlton were probably still around in the top 4. Reading them a month later changes a lot. Melbourne sitting 2nd on the ladder, Carlton sitting 4th. It really just depends on what happens when they play each other. We'll see who is the better side. They're probably playing better footy at the moment than the D's. They're coming off 3 losses, Melbourne, and the Blues in some pretty decent form. Next up, by Josh Morgan 60 says Coxie will bounce back. And it's a decent take. It is a decent take. In the past couple of weeks, Coxie has been around the contest. He hasn't been able to clunk the marks like he used to in the league. However, he's definitely been there and he's been handy, especially in the Queen's Birthday clash against the D's. He was down back. He was marked about 3 inside 50 entries in a row. Honestly, he could bounce back, and he's looking actually pretty likely to bounce back as well. Oh, this is going to spark a lot of hate in the comments. Charlie6830 has said Kelli Underwood is a good commentator. Surely you know my take on this. It's just not true at all. She's probably the worst on the Fox footy team, and just anything she says just does not make sense at all. And I feel like my live reactions when she's commentating the game, probably better to just tune into my live stream than hers. I'll probably give better commentary, better entertainment than Kelli Underwood at the moment. Next up, Zave Howe 17. Collingwood with a genuine full forward would be a top 6 side, and they are playing like a top 6 side at the moment, Zave. So, brilliant take on pretty much predicting the future at the moment. They're sitting 8th on the table with their past 4 games being wins. So Xavier, brilliant take for a month ago, and yeah, it's pretty much happening at the moment. They are playing and performing like a top 6 side, and you know, they have been able to replace the players that they haven't been able to get. Fletch TDC says Gold Coast have a chance of making finals. They're one of the most underrated sides. That is a brilliant shout. They are 11th on the table, and we've already been through Gold Coast saying that they're underrated, which I did agree with, and I feel like they do have a shot of making finals, but you never know. You really never know. If they're either going to just drop short, they're going to have a poor end of the year, or they're going to spark up and play, well, some pretty easy opponents in their last few games of the season. This is a brilliant take. Dabboy Deco 5 says Melbourne won't finish first. They are currently sitting 2nd. Brisbane on top of the table at the moment. Same amount of points, however. That is a brilliant take. Probably one of the best I've read out so far. Melbourne won't finish first. It's anyone's spot. It is really anyone's position on top of the table. Anyone can pinch it at this stage. And who knows, Melbourne could even finish like 4th or even 5th maybe if they drop off drastically like they have been in the past few weeks. Next up, Jay Canning says, Freo finished top 2 from a Richmond supporter. They are sitting 3rd And once again, anyone's position can take out the top 2. Cardi has taken the piss with this one and says cold showers after a game of footy are better than hot showers. It really depends. It really depends. If it's freezing cold after a game of footy, you would love to jump in a hot shower. But if it's decent weather and you can survive a cold shower, which I most likely do after pretty much every footy game, it's perfect for recovery, perfect for restoring the muscles. And yeah, my way to go is the cold shower. Tonkus Elijah says Freo is going to the prelim final at minimum. I'd love to see that happen, but you never know. We haven't played finals in a long time. We won't be experienced at all when we make it into the finals. Yeah, prelim final. I'd love to see it happen. I'd love to see a grand final, booking grand final tickets. Oh, it's a dream. It's an actual dream at the moment. I'm not going to say anything at the moment. Don't want to be too cocky. However, Freo, we haven't played finals since 2015. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a unexperienced side facing finals footy this year. Espo Tigerland says Sam Switkowski is underrated. Brilliant take from a Freo fan, not being biased in any way possible. He's crumbing the packs, he's getting the snaps, he gets it off, getting the assists, he's kicking goals as well. Sam Switkowski, he's been great in our forward line this year, and he's just perfect. He's that sort of Lockie Schultz type build, and he's just a beautiful player to sneak into our forward line. Kahuna _ says Port will make top 8. It's really not looking likely at the moment. I know this was sent in a month ago, but sitting 12th on the table and $81 to win the flag at the moment. Port Adelaide, I don't see it happening for the top 8. If they have a late surge in this year, maybe they can finish closer to the top 8, but I think top 8 footy is out of the talks for the Power. Archer the AJ45, Collingwood later in the season will be a threat for the top 4. Brilliant take. They could be a threat for the top 4 at the moment. Sitting 8th, 4 wins in a row, Collingwood. They could even make the bloody prelim final. They can make the grand final at the moment. They are playing such a dominant brand of footy. They're just tearing teams apart at the moment, including your Freos, your Melbournes, like top of the table teams. So yeah, brilliant take. They could even finish top 4 from here. You never know. Top 4 is up for grabs. Cade Fagan says Mason Cox's 2018 prelim is overrated. Disagree with this one. Now obviously it's unpopular opinion, so I don't know if Cade actually does think this is the fact, but yeah, I really don't agree with this one. Is probably the best player in the 2018 prelim. He was taking clunks everywhere, no matter who was on him, no matter what pack, who was in the pack. He was taking clunks, he was kicking snags, and he was accurate. He was just brilliant back then in his prime. 2018 prelim, just incredible footy from Mason Cox, his best game in his career. Collingwood win the flag, says Jado. It's a chance, definitely a chance at the moment, but a month ago I didn't see it happening. It would have been a bit of a piss take, but now it has turned into a reality for the Pies fans, and they are definitely a shout of winning, probably winning the flag and probably making finals footy. Brisbane will finish higher than the D's from Nico Allen, and he is a D's fan himself, so at the moment, Brisbane first, Melbourne second. That's the case at the moment. Brisbane playing a bit more convincing brand of footy than the D's. The D's have dropped off with 3 losses in a row. They need to reset, turn their season around, and finish minor premiers. But brilliant take from Nico, as at the moment, Brisbane are on top of Melbourne. And last one we have from Chockstar YT. He says Jack Ginnivan will make the All-Australian team. This is probably by far my favourite one. Jack Ginnivan, make All-Australian team. Love it. That's a brilliant take. I'm going to agree with that one. He's been all over the place. He's been winning, he won Anzac Day medal, for example, and he's just been a brilliant player for the Pies this year, and he's really making a dominance, and he's really just pissing off the whole league at the moment. You love him until he plays against your own side, and then you're like, Jesus Christ, this guy's a bit of a snake. But love Jack Ginnivan, love him, love everything he does, love the role he plays in footy. And yeah, brilliant take. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. More content should be pumping out throughout the week. Stay tuned for it, and I'll see you all in my next one. Cheers.